Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Bradley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Miami, season 5, episode 3. So it continues at at Alexis' wedding party celebration. Um, her and her husband gives a speech. Then they get down to partying. Um, Lisa, Lisa, Whitney, and the ladies. Um, Hold up. They continue to party. They end up going downstairs because the party area. They down there. You got Lisa down there with Marisol now, cause still talking about the mortgage shit, and you got Larson finally coming down to the party and whatever downstairs of the boat. And she went Lisa went, yeah, we over here talking about you, Larson. And Larson said, I don't care. I don't want to argue with you. Swank, move on. But Lisa's still making a big problem out of it. It's going on and on and on. And I'm like, girl, I am tired. Ho, I don't care about you and this damn mortgage because you got a mortgage. And if you don't know that you got a mortgage, because I know you do, you like to play dumb all the time like it's no tomorrow. That's why that man leaving you for a new model. But you the dummy. Boo boo the fool, because that's what you is. So she making a big deal out of that. They still going at it. Then you got Marisol saying, y'all, I'm gonna have to have y'all stop because y'all can't be ruining Alexis' party. Girl, you the one did all this shit. If you wouldn't have said go sit down, y'all two need to go talk upstairs of the boat. We wouldn't even be in this bullshit. We would be enjoying the show, enjoying the party and whatever. But you couldn't do that. You had to be the ass that you are. And now it's an issue because they making a bigger scene. Well, Lisa making a bigger scene downstairs in the party area than she did upstairs. So, all that. We move on from the party. We move on to Julie. Julie ended up meeting up with a model agency that Kiki is with, and she ended up meeting up with them because she wanted to get back into modeling. Since the kids are gone and she got all this free time and whatever, she wants to get back into modeling. So she met up with them. They are very excited about working with her and everything, and they just wanted to get to know her a little bit more. So I'm not sure if they plan to work with her or not. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure, but they was very interested in. They seen her pictures and everything else, update pictures that she had taken, whatever. So it seemed like it went good. Moving on from there, we move on to Lexus and Marisol. They end up hanging out, and she ended up talking to Marisol about. They end up hanging out back at her. I want to say they was back at her beauty bar. They end up talking about her son, the oldest one, and his girlfriend. Oldest one and his girlfriend. The issue that happened last season on the reunion when we found out that he got arrested, and the reason why he got arrested was because the girlfriend actually was drunk off her ass. She was getting ready to go home from his house, and he was stopping her because he didn't want her to leave, not drive drunk and stuff. And he told her she needed to call her mom and everything. And he called his mom and told his mom what was going on. And she was on her way over there. She was on her way there. She said when she got there and whatever, he ended up getting arrested. The girl ended up lying on him, saying he put his hands on her and whatever, which didn't happen. When he got so his mom had to bail him out of jail and everything, and now he back. Now him and the girl lovey dovey. They lovey dovey right now. He back with her, and I'm like, yeah, that sound about right. That sound right about right because that's something he learned from his mother. 100%, because that's something you do. Because it's like you ignore a lot of stuff. And that's with this new husband that you have. You ignore a lot of things. Him, the way he talked, not only to you, he talked to your son in a he talked to your son in a disrespectful way. Period. That ain't love. That ain't nothing. It's like you let it happen for I don't know why, but I'm talking to her about that. Talk about that he's still in love with the girl since he would be if he took her back. Uh, we moving on from there. We move on to Larson is planning to give her dog her dog turned 1, so she planning to give her dog a birthday party. She had her trainer, the person that helps her train the dog and stuff. He came in town. She invested into a electric dog collar that has that fencing that's on the collar that tell the dog keep the dog from running away or whatever. Yeah, so she invested in that. She's a partner in that, and she's planning to do. She did ended up doing a promotion video for her social media in the park and stuff when she was training with the trainer. She's throwing a birthday party for the dog on the beach coming up. We move on from there. We move on to Kiki, Nicole, Lexus. Well, Kiki, Nicole, Lexus, Julia, Andrea, Gertie meet up. I said, yeah, they go to the beach. They end up going to the beach day. Um, Other two ladies who can be there. Yeah, Larson couldn't be there, and I want to say Marisol wasn't there. They couldn't make it. Um, they end up talking about Larson and Lisa issue that's going on. They end up talking about Andrea new boyfriend, the second boyfriend. She dumped the number one. She dumped him because she said he was acting like number two or whatever that's supposed to mean. And I know that if I'm not mistaken, I know Alexis told her that the guy that she's with, number two, she said that he's married. He may be married, and Andrea, like, she don't know. She said, I really don't know. But she went, I would ask about it. Ask about it. But the dude that she's with, his he had just lost his mom, so she's gonna wait a minute and then she gonna ask when it's a good time or whatever. They talked about that and stuff. We got Alexis end up meeting up with her son. She met up with her son for lunch or whatever. She ended up meeting up with him, see how he was doing, to ask him about how did he have fun at the wedding party. He said yes. She ended up getting down to what she really wanted. She wanted to spend they first time spending time together because he don't have time for her right now since him and the girl is lovey dovey again. And she went into telling him that he knows she loves the girl and whatever. Um, but she ended up telling him about how her mom, the two guys she's married. I want to say the two guys she's married. She been married. This is her third marriage. So the two guys she married. The first guy she married, her mom didn't like, and the second guy, daddy, um, she didn't like either, and her mom actually cut her off. So her mom was out of her life for a few years, and she said she would not. She told him she would never do that to him, never do what her mom did to her. But her mom told her that these men were not good. These are not good men. But when If your mama tell you something, this person ain't good for you, you gonna stick with that person because your mama told you this person ain't good for you. Majority of the time. And so she told him that, and she said, I'm what my mama did to me, I don't want to do to you, and that's what I'm not trying to do. And he looked at her like, is you serious? Is you serious? So you telling me because I'm with her, you don't want it. But she said, I want to be a little different. But he told son ended up telling her, well, I hear what you're saying, but any girl I bring around you, you have an issue with. Period. He went, I'm trying to work this out. I love her. So we taking it one day at a time. And um, he told her that, that's what it is. He said, you don't like anybody that I actually bring around, period. And she was like, yeah, when she apologized to him, if she has done any other thing that she said her mom did, she does to him. And so she apologized about that. And he's in love with this girl. And I look at it like, you have to let it play its course at this point, Alexis, because he's not going to change anything. It don't matter. That's it. Because her lying on him and getting him arrested. Now he's stupid. He's dumb because she's gonna do it again. And this time, you better than me because I said I ain't getting nobody out of jail. I said because the first time, yes, you got him out of jail because you knew the situation and you was there. You got there when he got arrested. So that's understandable. But the second time, when she do it again, don't get his ass out of jail. Leave his ass there. Let him sit a couple of days and then show up. Then bail him out. Because he need to learn because it's like he didn't learn. Because this woman is not to be trusted. But that's his mistake to make, not yours. But I said he learned what he doing now by going back to the woman and all that. He learned that from you. He learned from watching you and what you did with the man you brought into their life and the shitty ass man you fucked with, and you took them back, and after they done did shit to you and everything else, and you doing the same thing with the man you're with now. He didn't talk shit about your kid and this and that. He gonna fight your kid. What the fuck? But you sitting there all distraught and shit. But now that he with a woman that you don't like, that got him arrested, and he's still sticking by her, you shouldn't be shocked because you did the same. You doing the same shit anyway. But you ain't getting arrested or anything. But you doing the same shit. He synced it. That's what he learned it from. He learned it from you. So he doing what he learned. He in love, like you in love with a loser. He in love with a loser. Deal with it. So okay. So deal with it. So we move from that to the last part. We move on to Lisa. Lisa and her husband have dinner together. The son made pizza. One with the chef that she had brought in. The son made pizza for his dad and whatever before he went to bed. So him and Lisa end up having dinner outside and talking and whatever. I forget what the talk was about, to be honest, but during the dinner, she brought up the mortgage shit that she brought it up to him. He ended up saying that there's I want to say an account, some type of account. He said he doesn't use. It's been open for 5 years or something. He ain't used it, but I'm like, huh? I said, y'all got a mortgage. Said, just say y'all got a mortgage. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And her name's not on it. So, what's new? But, they was doing all type of stuff. You can tell that he is really not into her. He's not into Lisa. Not at all. It's his face and everything. Cause she said, "Oh, your face done went down and everything." And I'm like, "Girl, this man losing weight. This man ain't." I said, "But he ain't screwing you, girl. He ain't screwing you. That's the issue. Cause he should be screwing you since he losing all this weight. You should be getting your back blown out every night. Cause your kids in their room, they in bed. Y'all, see, yeah, but they not. So, as they was eating dinner, somebody came outside and told them that the nanny had fell. The nanny ended up slipping and falling. She was in the bathroom, shower or something. She ended up falling, and she ended up. And the lady said she may have broke her elbow, broke her arm. And so they go in to check on her. Lisa acting a fool. You know, she went in. She went, "Oh my God, she went, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my, you think you broke your arm? Okay, I'm gonna call the police. I'm call the ambulance. I'm calling 911." So she getting ready to call 911. Lenny goes in to check on her, check the lady out and everything, and he said, you know, call. He went. Somebody can take her. He said we'll just get somebody to take her to the hospital instead of calling the ambulance. Cause he's saying the ambulance ain't what they for. That's not what they for. Cause we can just call somebody and get her to the hospital. And I'm like, no, cause she fell. She fell. And I said, but it made me think about that something may have. It's like, why don't you want to call 911? Because you got to call the ambulance. Call 911 to get the ambulance to come out. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Because she fell. So you shouldn't be moving her. Because you don't know what may have been broken or whatever. He's saying, yeah, she may have fractured the arm or whatever. And Lisa freaking out. She asked the chef that was there, him and his assistant, what should she do and stuff. He said, I would be calling the police. He said, call 911, call the police. And she was getting ready to call the police. And Lenny yelled at her and tell her, no, that ain't what they for. This is meaningless to call them for something trivial like this. And I'm like, that's the issue. I said, do they got insurance for the nanny? Because she works for y'all. So is there insurance, a health plan for her or not? Because that's what I was getting. I was thinking, like, is there a health plan or is it not? Because I don't know. Because it's like he really was on her not calling. And so she didn't call. But I said, that made me think, like, yeah, something's up. Because you should have called because you don't know if she may have hurt herself more or not. Don't know. But, so he yelled at her and whatever, and stuff. I know they ended up getting the lady out and everything that I remember. But, yeah, getting the lady out and whatever, I think so, they did. Um, at the end of the episode, they showed 3 weeks later that the show was gonna happen. Lenny plans to leave. Lenny plans to leave her. He wants her out. He don't know where she gonna go. He told her that in the clip that they showed at the end, they showed it was 3 weeks later. She getting put out. He leaving her for for his mistress. Um, he told her that if she don't leave, the police gonna make her leave. And I said I think that she shouldn't leave because it's like that's your house. I said, girl, that's your house. You them your kids. His ass would have left because I said he would have been up out of there. I said cameras and all, they would have seen him getting pulled. They'd be seeing him. They'd be seeing you pull him up out of there, out of that bed. Back here, he'd be getting dragged down. I hope they ain't got no steps, but I don't care how he look. He getting dragged up out of there, telling you gotta go. find another place to live. It's like that's your house. And I said, if you really got sense, Lisa, stop acting stupid. Since you said you've been independent since you was 21 and all this stuff. But I said, sweetie, you don't have nothing to show for it. You married this man in your 20s and um 20s, and that was it. So I'm confused. Like, let's be real here, Lisa. You have nothing to show for it. I don't see you work. I don't see you have other businesses. Like, what are you doing? Because no man should ever, man or woman, it don't matter who you with, you should always have your own everything. Even if you move in, get married, I still have my own. I still have my place. I ain't selling my penthouse or whatever. I'm not selling it because you never know what's gonna happen. Cause I ain't gonna get stuck nowhere I don't need to be. And that's all that happens. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social media. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll get back at y'all later.